Well, hello there, everyone. Izzy here with a new game that I've been looking forward to for, well, ever since I seen the reveal trailer over a year ago, I think it was. South of Midnight, it's called, and from everything I've seen, it's all about folk tales and folklore myths from the Deep South, aka Louisiana, voodoo, that kind of stuff. And for those that know me, they know that I really am into this whole fairy tale folklore stuff. I love reading those stories. I love learning about new areas and their stories. So when I learned about this game, I knew I had to play it. It's coming out next week, but there is a way to play early, which also gives you the soundtrack and the digital art booklet. So I kind of had to have it, which means I can also start playing it today already for you guys. Everything I've seen so far of this game is gorgeous. As in the art style, the little bits of music I've heard so far is amazing as well. So I'm really looking forward to jumping in. This game is playable with mouse, keyboard, and controller, which is already a great accessibility thing. And when I logged into it earlier today, just to check out the settings and everything already, I found a shit ton of accessibility features and settings that I'm super excited about to see them. So there's not just an accessibility menu where you can put menu narration and everything on, even change the pace, the pitch, the volume of it. You can change your HUD, how big it is, how small it is. Navigation assistance is a thing as well. And has an audio cue even, which is really, really, really nice. Alternative inputs, so if you need to fast hold or glide or whatever, you can toggle it to totally holding or just pressing a button. Motion sickness settings, color blindness settings were all the way up top. Motion blur that can be turned off or on, which I love because I don't like motion blur. It tends to make me a bit ugh. But also being able to actually skip certain sequences in the game that might be too tricky, even fights that are too tricky, but that's, I believe that's a bit later here. Yeah, combat skip option, even boss skip options. And that's just the accessibility part of the settings. And then when I went into the other bits, every keybind is rebindable. Language, lots of options. Not for spoken. Spoken is only French and English, and the French being there intrigues me because I think it's gonna be like the Deep South type French, not French that I'm used to. So I'm kind of tempted to trying that out on my own at some point. We've got graphic settings, gameplay settings, interface settings. So yeah, there is so many things you can change, which is amazing. But I'm just excited to jump into the game. I hope you guys are as well, and excited to see what this game actually is. I've heard some good things about it, also some frustrations from a friend of mine that wrote a review about it already. So we're just gonna see. So I saw we have 4 classic difficulty settings, which is story mode, easy mode, balance, which is normal or advanced. But when I opened it up earlier as well, I found this custom one very interesting too, because it's a great way of doing accessibility as well, because you can increase or decrease the damage you do, your health. You can even make yourself invincible. Enemy damage can be reduced or upped. So this is all kind of things you can change yourself, which is amazing. I'm not going to be using them. I'm just going to play on normal mode and see how that goes. And I'm actually going to be playing with my trusty Proteus controller again. Had done some troubleshooting this week with the devs, and everything seems fine. So
Down in the deep south, folks spin tales about the Grand Tapestry, an invisible weave holding our world together. They say the Grand Tapestry is torn by folk sorrows, and these damaged threads give rise to them evil spirits called haints. But every great while, a mighty storm brews, awakening a powerful force. A weaver, gifted with the power to reach into the past and mend folks' deep wounds. With enchanted hooks in hand, this weaver can banish haints and reweave the tapestry's threads, restoring the land so life can bloom again, fresh and new.
there's a bit oddness going on with the narration and the audio besides the narration not playing properly.
The last weaver vanished long ago, but I'm getting ahead of myself.
Also, that was all a loading
Our
screen.
tale begins deep in the heart of Chickasaw County, in a speck of a town called Prospero, where the last weaver was last seen. That evening, Hazel's mama was running late, driving home through a storm that seemed hell-bent on drowning the whole South. Meanwhile, our Hazel is packing an emergency box, fixing to evacuate quickly. A hurricane brewing on the horizon, and a mighty big one at that.
Hey, Alicia.
Man, I miss singing on the bus with these guys. Wish we had another meet. Another medal, too. We was fast as hell.
Ooh, my frame rate is a bit wonky. And audio and
I
image
should be
are
back
awesome.
by now. Probably got sucked into work again. Typical. I shouldn't be doing all this packing by myself. But here I am.
Yep, there we go. Now it works properly. Hey, Alicia. Welcome to the South of Midnight. I just got started, so you haven't really missed anything yet. Just a little bit of an explanation about what the Weavers are, which apparently are people that can kill Haints, which are some evil spirit thingies. And by defeating those, they can reweave the tapestry of life, which is really cool. I did read that this game deals with death and loss and other such very pleasant topics. So I'm very curious how they are dealing with that in this game. So right stick, up, down, left, right to move the camera, which is pretty standard. Y to interact with things. Menus for objectives, collection, and lore are on the cross thingy. Oh, that's it.
Right.
Yeah, this game sounds
What's coming
super
with?
interesting. Well, apparently we got a new lore bit. So, Prospero. Once the site of bustling industry, Prospero is a dying, hurricane-besieged southern town with a history of strange disappearances. Those who left of their own Will did so in search of greener pastures. Many who remain lack the means to seek better. And we already have Hazel, has lived in Prospero all her life with her mother Lacey. She's just graduated high school and is headed off to college in fall. Okay. Oh, are we getting the story we just got? Oh, we just saw that one. But that's cool that we can actually rewatch those. Okay, so apparently Hazel and her mom are about to move, or at least Hazel, because she's about to go off to college. And the game wants us to pack some mementos, or find some mementos for her to pack.
And there goes the flash flood warnings. Like clockwork.
If the image seems a bit jittery here and there or reminds you of stop motion, that's normal. They actually did that on purpose for the game. Oh, it's a
I asked
voodoo
Mama
doll.
for a doll and got this thing instead. I know he's weird looking, but I can't help but love him.
Well, he is adorable.
Storm's never been this bad before.
Guessing it's a picture of her and her mom.
Day Mama threw up on me after getting off that wacky world. Almost passed out from laughing so hard.
That's a cute picture, though.
Wish she still had that kind of time for me.
The kind of creepy sort of way. Creepy is the best kind of cute. I'm weird like that.
Things got tense with Mama last time I visited you at the mausoleum, Dad.
Oh, she lost her dad.
She'll never explain why she and Grandma Bunny got bad blood. I gotta stop reminiscing and start packing, for real.
Yeah. Grabby the voodoo doll. I want to bring the voodoo doll with us.
Whew. It is really picking up out
Ah,
there.
there's Mommy.
You ready to go?
I was over here all alone.
I'm sorry, I know. I swung by the shelter because there was a leak in the roof, and then I had to drive folks back and forth to Jolene's to ride out the storm. Besides,
Jolene,
you
really?
are young and spry, my little track star. Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go. Did you pack everything?
Mama, I'm grown. This ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the...
Flashlights and batteries. You had the blankets?
Yes, because I have my...
Hurricane checklist. Is that a smiley face?
Hey, Hazel, think fast.
Oh, come on, Mama. We don't have room for my track shoes.
You know how expensive those things are. You best find somewhere to pack them.
And pack them light. Yeah, I know.
What'd you say?
I said, and pack them light.
Pack a bag, then pack it light. Hey, pack your bags, then pack them light.
I like these two.
You think this place will still be here? After?
I called Hurricane Lulu, and she said, we good.
Mama, I'm serious. What if it's different this time?
That's not for you to worry about. And now we got 4 minutes. Did you just suck your teeth in me?
I wouldn't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Waste time?
That's not what I meant. It's just... You left me to prep for a hurricane by myself.
Oh, I thought you was grown.
Oh.
What if we called up Bunny and go over there? You know, the mansion with the hurricane-proof windows?
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
We are going to Jolene's church with everybody else, like we always do.
Whatever.
And don't roll your eyes at me.
I wasn't even looking at you.
I made those eyes I know when they rolling.
I just don't understand why we can't go over there. Bunny still can, even if Daddy's dead. Just tell me
Hazel,
why.
please. Just, please, go over to Bo's and Mrs. Pearl's. Check on them. They may need help.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Aw.
Damn it! No. Your great-grandmother made this.
You never told me that.
I shouldn't have to tell you something is important for you not to break it.
Well, maybe if you did, you still have a coffee mug.
This world existed before I brought you into it, Hazel Flood. Remember that next time you go around thinking you know everything.
Yeesh.
Hazel! Everything I do for you.
Whatever. There's no getting through to her. Whatever.
Check on
Let me go check on
Bo.
Bo.
Okay, where do we find this boat person? I really have a gun.
Bo and those damn dogs are always up to something.
No, I can't jump over these fences. Okay. That's kind of silly. This dude's got some good tunes, though.
Oh, Hazel! Oh, come on in and grab some punch. It is fucked up out here.
Well, I came here to check on you, but it looks like you're riding this storm out in style.
Oh, yeah. Me and the pups are having a hurricane party.
Oh,
Yeah, ain't no storm got me yet. And if things go south, I got my boat. You sure you don't want some punch?
I've got to go check on Mrs. Pearl.
Hey, it ain't my dogs pooping on her grass. My dogs are gentlemen.
my dogs are gentlemen. Yes, you
Better
are.
make sure Miss Pearl's taking this serious.
We got more persons. We got both former collegiate football player with professional aspirations before a career-ending injury. Bo is a big guy with a heart of gold. He checks in on Mrs. Pearl and Lacey and views Hazel like a little sister. Only thing he does more than fishing is his dogs. Sounds like a good guy, if he loves his dogs. Hazel's mother, Lacey, is a social worker in Prospero. She struggles with the trauma she sees on the job. She can't save everyone. She's frustrated with the system and the way it takes time away from Hazel, her little bug, who she loves deeply. Aww. And Trey, Hazel's father and Lacey's husband. Trey Flood fell in love with Lacey during college. He and Lacey were happily married and had Hazel. Trey died unexpectedly when Hazel was 4. He's buried in a mausoleum near the Flood mansion. We're all shitting in the house today. Well, Melissa Lulu.
I miss Sadie. Well, at least the Goodmans won't have to worry about repairs anymore.
Oof, eviction. So we still need to find Pearl, whoever she is and wherever she may be living. I see some light over here, so let's try this house. Knock knock.
What you doing on my porch in all of this weather, babe?
I'm just checking on you, see if you need anything. You holding up okay?
I'm doing just fine. Been doing this longer than you've been alive. Why don't you come in for a second?
I should probably head back.
Come in, have some gizzards. I'm cooking them all before the power goes out.
You know I can't say no to your cooking.
There's a
So that's the
bee
grandma
in
of the
your
neighborhood?
bonnet. I can tell.
Just frustrated with Mama. She stayed late at the shelter and left me all alone.
Lacey does enjoy her work. She could stand a moment's rest.
Right? She's all over the place all the time.
Later.
She's got a good heart. Just wants everyone to be okay all the time, you know?
Yeah, I know. You need some help in there?
Thanks, son. I'm almost done. What else is on your mind?
What you know about Bunny?
Why you barking up that tree for?
It's hard not to. Mama never so much as talks about her.
Well, does she ever look in on you?
No, I guess not.
Sometimes people are privy to things that we aren't. Your mama is doing what she thinks is best. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shit.
Mama!
Hazel!
And she broke another set of thing. Hazel keeps breaking everything. Guys, this is not good. There goes our house. As in, Hazel's house.
Come on!
I guess we're running. Trying to keep up with the house. Press what? To run.
Mom!
Press A to jump. Yeah, we already knew that one.
Hang on! I can't lose you too!
We can lose the house, but can't we be losing Mama, can we?
Shit! Hold on! Mama! Holy shit. What just happened?
How
How
did...
did I get back to the
What
shore?
the... So, we just turned into some light strand thingies, and we were back on shore. Hazards such as toxic water and brambles can cause damage. Damage taken is indicated on the life bar. Well, I mean, that's kind of standard that we have a life bar. I'm quickly gonna move my camera so you guys can actually see my health bar. It's this one. Oh, there we go. Intense, but I like the characters. Yes, so far the characters are already really good. And those cinematics were really pretty. Ugh. Debris everywhere from this hurricane already. Let's go through here.
Shit! It took out the bridge!
Well, if we don't have a bridge, we're gonna have to find another way around, I'm guessing?
Mama, I'm coming! I'm gonna make it.
Oh, there's the house.
God damn it, I can't! I'm not fast enough. I'm always fast enough. What is the
Dimension.
Bunny? She's gotta help me.
That's not good. Okay, press A to hang and use L to move along ledges. Press A to jump to another, press B to drop. That's also pretty
bridge.
standard.
Gotta get across.
Good. Up around the corner. No, sideways.
Bunny's house is uphill. She's always fine during storms.
What?
If I can get to her place, she can get help from Mama.
If she lives in a house like that, that tells me that she's not. Well, hello there. What are you?
What was that? I must be seeing things.
No, I saw that too, Hazel. No clue what it was, but it looked spidery. Drop.
Okay, can't give up now.
Where are we going? I'll just take you here.
Oh, shit!
That doesn't look good.
Help! Please! My mama! We need help!
Where are you? You in this car? Who's calling for help?
Can anybody hear me? Please! Anybody!
Okay, so small ledges like that I also have to jump on. No. Nobody here. Where's the shouting coming from? Also, hi fire engine. You're not doing much either, are you? Ah! Hi, Donut.
Please hold!
Oh, hi, Trash Panda. There's a raccoon here. So we are taking damage from the wind here and there, it looks like. They have lost track of the voices calling for help. Ah!
Hey, Dad. Headed to your old place. Got no other options. I'm so scared for Mama. Dad, if you're up there, keep her safe.
Father's afraid. Yeah.
Go around.
Okay, let's climb up here. Dust this.
What is that?
What is all the spooky shit around us?
Hope they'll help me.
Let's see if we can find some help to go after our mother.
I know y'all in there. Excuse me. You can't just show up unannounced.
I have to talk to Bunny.
Well, she is rested. You're gonna have to come back to her.
It can't wait.
Well, that's Richmond Mansion. Are we gonna get to see Buddy?
What is all this racket?
Hey, Grandma?
Is that Hazel?
Hey, Akira. Welcome to the stream.
You've gotten taller. What brought you sopping wet to my doorstep this evening?
I told her you were arrested, but she just...
Nonsense, Lily. That's my only grandchild down there.
I don't like how
What
she
can we do
looks.
for you?
The trailer got swept downstream with Mama in it, and
Swept down in the river in that tin can of a home?
I tried to catch her, but I couldn't. I couldn't keep up. There's no one in town. I saw the lights on here, and I came for help.
And we will. In the morning.
But you know people. Can you call the sheriff or something?
You know rescue services are paused in the middle of a hurricane, dear.
You're acting like you don't even care.
Mind your tone, please.
You don't understand. It ain't just about Mama. I'm seeing these things. These strands in the air. I'm scared.
Strands.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Yeah.
subtitles are from the
There's
game itself, and
something
it's really great.
big out there.
Lily,
Yes, ma'am?
clearly my granddaughter is not in her right mind right now. Afraid for her mother and all. Ready a guest room.
Yes, ma'am.
Poor thing. You've been through a lot tonight. Come sit down for a minute.
He used some magic shit on the girl.
I'll take care of this.
And she put us to sleep. So far, the accessibility features of this game have been
A dream.
surprisingly
What a strange dream. These
elaborate.
strands, I've seen them before.
So the subtitles as well, you can actually change the size of it and give them a box behind it so they're easier to read. You can change a lot about them too, which is really, really awesome. And yeah, for people watching along, if you can't have like high volume, the subtitles are definitely great. Press R to activate the guiding strand. It reveals the path to the next objective.
Saying my name? They're saying my name.
Well, that's a big piggy. Hello, sir.
What are you doing here? Huh. How interesting.
Who? Who are you?
Hi,
What
piggy.
are you doing in my dream?
Oh, that's our house. The one that got swept away.
Hazel? Hazel!
I'm right here! Ma! Can you see me?
And they're gone. This is not creepy at all. Pitch black with a bit of light.
Oh God, my baby! My baby boy! No! You're not gonna make it! Ah!
Ma! I'm right here!
So Ma saw us trying to jump to the house? Yeah, there's a lot of supernatural shit going on in this game. I like it.
Ma! Ma, wake up!
Yeah. What was that hand?
The trailer. Mama? Oh no. Grandma?
And we're locked in, aren't we?
Bunny! Lily!
Oh, that's that makes me trust the grandma even more. Wait, what? What just happened? Thorns on the walls and they're gone now? There's definitely some voodoo shit going on here, isn't
The
there?
strands are still here. Maybe it wasn't a dream.
Also, hiya, Owl. What are you doing? Let's follow the creepy voices. Nothing can go
strands.
wrong when we do that, right?
Stuff. That thing last night. What's happening?
Following creepy voices is perfectly normal and perfectly sane.
I can't believe Bunny. I'm sorry, Grandma locked me in there.
Yeah, I don't trust that grandma, to be fair.
Alright. How do I get out of here?
Okay, we have some stuff to read. Awesome. September 7, 1989. When I hold the hooks, I can see hints of strands and stigma flickering at the edge of my vision. But I can neither unravel them, nor can I make them tangible. It's infuriating. March 11th, 2003. Oh, wait, that's a pretty decent jump in time. I have exhausted all frameworks and possibilities. No methodology has brought me closer to controlling the strands, and the hooks refuse to sing to me. The light of my life has still gone dark. Maybe there's another way.
Unraveling stigma. What the hell does that mean? Can Bunny see strands too?
No, I know, right, Alicia? They don't. June 7th, 1982. We are not replaceable as people. They say life is a light that once diminished is forever blinked out. But I don't think it has to be that way. There's magic in this world. Tall tales with hints of truth. I will find it. Then maybe I can forgive him. I want to forgive him.
Huh? I wonder what happened. Feels sad.
We have more of those. We have a picture.
I wish you were here, Dad.
Oh, a younger version of our dad. Oh. Other things to read here. Oh. That grandma seems suspicious. Very. She locked us in our. Well, she first
lock all
locked
the
us out
doors
and
in
then
here?
locked up in the room.
Is there something behind that shelf?
Do we have secret nooks and crannies in this house? Of course it's gonna be... It's a statue of a bunny! Of course it's a bunny. That's Grandma's name.
Huh. Rich people's houses.
Uh-huh.
Those voices are getting louder. There's something up here.
Okay, audio-wise, this game is so far... A friend of mine told me to expect really good music and soundtrack and everything, but it's better than expected so far. The storm seems to have died down. Or we're in the eye of it, that's possible too. Exactly. It does seem to fit the whole theming and location. Oh, these are the hooks that were mentioned in that diary entry.
Do these control you?
Ugh. Well, at least the window's open now. There was another thing in the
What
chest.
is all
wasn't there?
this? I feel like I'm going insane.
Yeah, what's all the shit that we are finding? Object of station. The objects of station are the weaver's tools, used to channel the power of the strands. They are passed down to the next weaver when they are chosen by the land. The objects imbued with the previous weaver's knowledge to help guide the new weaver. Weavers are said to be chosen by the land to wield strands. They are able to see the effects of tears in the grand tapestry and use their abilities to affect the world around them. What's this grand tapestry? Grand tapestry is the fabric of the universe that connects all things. The grand tapestry is invisible and intangible to most people, except weavers, who can see how it interacts with reality. Strands make up the weave of the grand tapestry that everything is composed of. Weavers are able to manipulate the strands to affect the world around them. And Hurricane Lulu tore through Prospero and polluted the water with all kinds of foul things. Avoid falling into it. Yeah, I was planning to avoid falling into polluted water. It seems like a safe bet. Prospero Cemetery is one of the local burial grounds for the people of Prospero. Bunny had Trey buried there in a mausoleum. A flat mansion sits on a hill towering over the town of Prospero. It is a monument to Bunny's power and influence in the town. Yeah, Bunny does seem to have quite a bit of power here. Miss Pearl is a retired school nurse that lives down the road from Lacey and Hazel. She's always ready with a listening ear, an open heart, and a plate of food. She thinks of Lacey and Hazel as family, especially after the death of her husband. Bunny Flood is Hazel's grandmother. She made her fortunes in Prospero through multiple business ventures. She did not approve of Trey and Lacey's relationship, and after Trey's death, they had a further estranged relationship. Definitely looks like something you would like. Just added it to your Steam wish list. It officially comes out next week, so the 8th. That's Tuesday, I believe. But I just couldn't wait and saw that with the deluxe edition I get to play the game a little bit earlier. And that also gave me the amazing soundtrack of this game. I listened to one song before actually playing it, so earlier today. And a friend of mine had already told me that it was amazing, but it would contain spoilers. So I said, like, okay, I'm just gonna listen to that one song, and then the rest I'm not gonna touch yet. I'll do that after I've played the game. And just that one song just gave me chills. It was a bit jazzy, but also very swamp jazz, I guess you could call it. Not sure how to describe it properly. But yeah, it sounded amazing. So I was like, yeah, this is indeed a good buy. This is definitely a game I need to play. Not just based on the visuals that I had already seen.
Oh, shit!
Ah! Okay.
Whoa. That's not possible. Foot's fine too.
I guess we can jump from high places now. You added this look here, Trent.
I reacted to that thing in the middle. Bunny called it stigma? Do they know what to do?
Unraveled. Okay. Try it.
What the fuck?
I think we just unraveled it, and it's gone now. Awesome. Oh, and we get pretty flowers instead. Well, bye, Grandma, whose house is completely covered in thorns.
I don't need you. I never did. And I'm gonna find my mama on my own.
Nice. I really like the stop motion effects and stuff in this game. Also, cute buddies. Oh, we're sorry.
Hazel got no help from her strange grandma. Truth was, she was glad to leave the Flood mansion behind. Used to handling things on her own, she set off downriver to find her house and rescue her ma herself. Their magic called to her. A magic she'd felt in her bone, but she had never seen before. And something dark. That old house had hid all manners of odious secrets over the years. Hazel set off to find them all through the hurricane-ravaged land. But her path would lead her to a place haunted by whispers from days of yore.
Ooh. Other voices, other rooms. Chapter 2. The audio cutting out a little bit here and there from the game itself. It's because of loading. I'm playing this on a slightly older PC. So far the game runs really well, but it does seem that audio stutters here and there.
It's all on me to find her. There's no one coming to help.
Alright. The storybook collection. Oh, yeah, okay. It does look like I've missed one, because we have 2 out of 3 and 3 out of 3. And we find our hooks. Awesome. But yeah, just looking at it as well, it just looks amazing. I guess we have mosquitoes bugging us.
Need to get downriver. If Mama's trapped, I'll figure it out.
Alright, types and bunnies and birds. All manner of wildlife. Is there anything up here? Nope, just pine cones. Alright, let's just continue following the road. Hi, Burb!
I think this is the right way.
Currently it's the only way we've got, girl. Well, we can't get through there, but we have ledges. Sorry, Burbs. I need to get by. Nothing there. Ooh. Hollow trees. Oh, it's possums! It's Mama Possum with 2 baby possums. A friend of mine is gonna love that if he hears about it. Because that person absolutely adores
More
possums.
thorns? All the way out here? Where is... am I anyway?
We'll read those later. Oh, we're on the other side of that now. What was that? I also see why my friend recommended playing this with a headset. I've got the monitor of of my stream over my headset, so I can also hear my sound alerts and stuff. And that also includes all the audio from the game
This
itself.
was my way downriver.
And there is
All the way
definitely
forward
a
is
lot of
down.
it. He did tell me to turn down some of the volumes except for the music to like 80%. Everything except the music, because apparently the balancing of the audio is not great. So I did do that, and currently the balancing sounds amazing, so I'm gonna trust my friend on that one. That it is indeed better this way. Okay, well, we're not gonna go back up there. We just can't. There's a ray over there with a few buddies. And that's all brambles, so we're not gonna try and jump into those, because that's gonna hurt like hell. Hello there, buddies. Are you trying to guide me somewhere? Or just staring into your little hole. Okay, it would have been safe to fall down, but still.
It's
I
like
read it all.
some weird folk tale. Brer Rabbit or something.
Brer Rabbit. Love it. Brer Rabbit is something that Disney also turned into a movie. But that movie now has been removed from a lot of places because of how problematic it is. Hi, raccoons! There's trash pandas. Yay!
Hey,
Oh, it's a fox.
who's got you all so spooked?
Raccoon? Why are they running this way? That's never a good sign. And that's also not a good sign. I don't like the looks of this. Stigma growing. Ew. Well, hello there. You're just a tad bit creepy.
This better work.
Press X to attack. Chain up to 5 attacks to unleash a melee combo. Hold X to charge, then release to execute a powerful amplified. Use left stick to aim. Press B to dodge. Use it to avoid attacks. Perfect dodge. Will set off a strand blast that deals damage. And then unravel the enemies when they're down. And that will heal me. Okay, so that's a good thing to try. Ow. Ow.
Not bad. Good. I did that?
Yeah, but I don't think we're done yet, girl.
I'd be screwed without these hooks.
Heck, you can target lock it through the eh? That was perfect. Can we also unravel that one? Yes, we can. That heals us back up a bit. The enemy is glowing yellow. It's unleashing an unstoppable attack. During this time, it's immune to magic and damage. Press Y near a health coil to heal. Can only be used once, except on story and easy difficulty, but we're playing on normal or balanced. It can be set to replenish in the difficulty menu. Press R to lock into enemy. That's what I've been using. Flash arrow signals immediate danger. White arrow indicates that an enemy is appearing off screen. Oh, okay. Let's do this. Oh. No, I don't want to use that thing just yet. Ow! Okay, maybe I do want to use it. Ow! That wasn't smart. Go away. Sorry if I don't answer sometimes. I always watch TV or such with subtitles. I just sometimes hear but don't understand for some reason. That's okay, Kirtra, no worries. I would never force anybody to talk in chat or anything.
So
Do I
hopefully I'll find
appreciate having people to talk to?
hope I'm nowhere
Definitely.
close to that place.
But I also know that not everybody feels comfortable talking in a chat
It's
that's
those
public
voices
like
again.
this, or
Might be worth checking
that
out.
some people are just watching me in the background, and that's perfectly fine. Also, the audio is directional. It's taking me there, but there's something here as well to squeeze through. You're doing world quests while the boys are not fighting. Sounds like a good way of spending your time. That's a whole bunch of bunnies.
Seems to be coming from down there.
Okay, so this is where we need to go then. Also, we are going to be going into an ad break, so I might just wait here for a little bit for you guys to come back.
There's the river. Come on. There has to be a way around.
I hate stupid ad breaks, but it's a necessary evil. It's either that or having them at very weird moments. Yes, that is Alicia. Oh, in the distance we can see the mansion, the family. Oh, and all the bunnies went away. And the birds. Up. We're jumping down the well. The voices seem to become louder. But I'll be back in a little bit, so you guys won't have to miss anything. I'll just take a short break myself as well to grab a drink and stuff. So be right back. And yes, it does look super deep, but it seemed fine. Illusion! Stupid ants should be gone. So let's continue. Okay, so the rabbit hole I was gonna call it, but it was a well. It ended up not being that deep, luckily. That's a deer skull. Oh dear. I hope we're doing okay with following these voices.
Sounds like I'm getting closer.
More possums. There's so many possums in this game. Love it. You don't see possums all that often in games. Okay. Oop. Okay, so we're Sleeping Beauty now, or sorry, that's the first thing I could think of when I see a spinning wheel like that. So we got hooks, and now we got a spindle. Is that gonna allow us to leave this trap?
Put it down. Keep those hands to yourself. We pack light for a reason.
Yeah, of course.
When I find it, I swear I'm gonna be sure. Eyes open.
They won't stop looking for us, and we can't stop moving. I know y'all nervous, maybe scared, but this ain't my first time doing this. If you trust and listen, you will be free. You and your little one.
That's okay, Alicia.
Now, come on. I'll take you to the river. We got a long journey ahead.
That looked like she was stalking straight at us.
What the fuck? Am I seeing
As if
things?
she knew we were there.
This can't be real.
But that spindle looks gorgeous.
But they looked so real.
This is crazy.
But I can't stop now. Those ghosts are my best chance of getting downriver.
Alright, well, I just want to see what the heck? Mahalia. The lost weaver of Prospero, Mahalia, is a legend come through the echoes. When she was chosen by the land to take on the mantle of weaver, she wielded her powers to guide people to freedom. A haint? So those are those creepy guys? When the grand tapestry is damaged by folks' sorrows, its strands become damaged. Those damaged strands become stigma, which creates haints. Angry, terrible creatures only visible to weavers. They can be destroyed by unraveling. The most common haint found in the Prospero wilds. They hit hard but have to be at close range. Avoid their explosive charge when they turn yellow. So we had new hazard, we had stigma, ghosts. Ghosts are a curiosity. Weavers can see them as they slip in and out of the tears in the grand tapestry. Some have unfinished business. That is our this stuff, or distaff, or distaff? I have no clue how to pronounce this. Gives weavers the ability to see past events or echoes caught in the grand tapestry. Distaff? Let me know how you guys think you should pronounce that, because I have no clue. It's a weird word. More voices.
Swore we covered our tracks. Stay low. Keep quiet.
Oh, those were our ghosts. Okay, unravel this crap. Go away. Press up to open the upgrade menu. Enhance your combat abilities with upgrades available for purchasing using floofs. There's floofs. Okay, so press A to purchase the first upgrade. We can't purchase anything else besides the general one, which is Rending Step. Dodge, then quickly press X to attack in the chosen direction. Well, we don't have a choice anyway, so this upgrade costs 5 floofs. All upgrades are non-refundable. So you do have to be careful when upgrading things. Got it. Next one would be Aerial Rend. While in the air, press X to slam the ground, damaging nearby enemies. Weaver's Blitz. Unravel an enemy set off. Will set off a strand blast. Okay. Amplified attack can be charged further, inflicting increased damage over a larger area. Okay, so we are gonna get upgrades for everything. Press Y to collect a floof. Gather them from various sources such as floofs, bundles, or knots. Okay, I'll need to see them to know what they actually are. And these are health thingies, but I'm currently at full health, so I don't need them and can't pick them up apparently. Oh, that's one of those floofs.
What's this? Floofy and soft. Everything else around here feels so wrong.
Floofy and soft. Love it. It's light, but apparently it's floofy and soft. Hiya, Fox. Oh, you're showing us the way. Oh. I was about to say, there's text. I'm gonna go back to read that text if I can.
I always hated this place.
You're paying respect to something.
Follow me.
What?
Wait. Get back. Get back. Hide.
What are our ghosts?
Hey, where'd they go?
Well, they're ghosts. They disappeared. I'm just quickly going back because I think there was text with this drawing. I thought I saw text. There is, but my sigil proof more than sleep and can't read the rest. So, yeah. And she moves too fast to actually read what it says, because the moment she starts squeezing through, you could potentially read it. The quarters are where the enslaved people of the sugarcane plantation were forced to live. Families were crowded into the small shacks. Okay.
There's that sound again. And it's loud where they went in.
Something is singing to us again. And I can actually hear the sound going from left to right when I turn around and stuff, which is really cool. Oh, I see a floof! Can we get to said floof? Typical Izzy. I have to go one way. Nah, I'm just gonna get distracted by other shit. There we go, more floof. Because we need a whole bunch of them for upgrades.
Ugh, door's blocked. Must be another way around.
Is there a back entrance? No, but this route seems to be going there.
All the homes to wash away. Had to be ours.
No, can't jump that high, okay. But there is a floof there. I need to remind myself of that.
Okay, keep it together. No looking back. Just gotta clear the next hurdle in front of me.
pretty drawings on the
Whole
wall.
family's forced to make do with so damn little.
And there's another glowy thingy there. Those are spindles. Welcome back here, Tra. We found some ghosts and we're currently following them. Oh, that was cool.
Now come on, this way.
And I'm guessing I'm supposed to be able to do that too? Spells and cooldowns. You've unlocked your first spell. Use it during exploration and against enemies. In combat, there's a cooldown period after use that can be accelerated by unraveling enemies. Okay. Press left button to cast the Wii spell and use it on echo objects to make them solid for a short time. Press left button to cast the Wii spell. Use it to weave enemies, increasing all damage and preventing them from moving or attacking for a short time. Ooh, so that's a stun. Which also makes them vulnerable. That's always good. Okay.
It's like snatching something out of the past.
I guess you could call it that.
There they are. Gotta follow. Please be okay, Mama.
Now I'm wondering, is there an object here? Yes, there is. Now I can actually get to the floof.
Unreal.
Okay, that is really clever. Your spell expires. So the game also lets you know once your spell expires. That is pretty good. Okay. But it wanted me to go towards the river. Oh, so I can make the bridge.
On your feet.
Actually up here again. So I can cross. Nice. Oh, we missed a floof. Okay, so you can't... You have to wait for it to expire before you... I'm not allowed to go back, but there's a floof over there that I missed. That's odd. Oh, and now it does work. Odd. Very odd. But we could go back and now we have the floof. Love how they call these things floofs. They don't look all that fluffy, but so the spell had expired. There's a floof inside here. I feel like we have combat coming up.
Goosebumps. Gotcha.
I should have dodged that one. How? Because that one hurt like a... Another one incoming.
Where are y'all coming from?
Ooh, that was a nice part with myself, if I do say so myself. Okay. Do we have more? No, that was all. We can now unravel this and basically heal this place. Does that also mean I can now get into that round building back there? There has to be a way inside here because there's a floof in there. Not this way. Okay, let's first go into the house then. That's where they want me to go.
This way.
Okay, so I got a new spell. Press right trigger to cast the strand push. You've acquired the strand push spell. Use it to break fragile items or move objects. Use it to repel enemies, do some damage, and disrupt their attacks. Oh, well, the yellow attacks it won't work on because it said those were unstoppable ones.
That should prove useful.
Uh-huh. Very.
Now, how do I get over there?
Can I flip it so it stays with me? Oh. I hope I didn't just lock myself with doing that. Ooh, but maybe there is something breakable at that round building. So I can now break in there. Nope, that's too sturdy, I guess. I'll find a way in there. Oh, please. Oh, we can't break pots. We can't pretend we're Link and just break everything. Only tells me if I go on. Oh, I do need to go on this thing. I think it's gonna go this way. On the other side, there's brambles and then a whole bunch of corn or whatever this field is planted with. Doesn't look like something I can actually get through. Those brambles I can't either. Snack distributed, and I made myself a sandwich. We have a very lazy Friday. It's the only day the boys don't have appointments and they go to the morning program all week, so they're allowed to do what they like on Friday. Ah, snack time is always good time. There we go. We have our floof. And apparently we have an upgrade available. So we could go for the upgrade for aerial rent. We could go... well, no, we can't because we can't afford those. Strand push inflicts increased damage. Weaved enemies take more damage from all sources. That one is pretty good. But for now, let's try this one. They are non-refundable, so does mean I have to be a bit careful with how I distribute them. But currently I have no idea which is a good thing to take or not. No, you can only use that once on those tin cans. But hey, at least we found the river. Just can't do anything with the river yet. We're gonna fight again.
Oh, just can't get enough of me. Back off.
And let's see where the new enemies are coming from. New enemy there. Ah, run! Nope, you're not getting me with that one. Not again. Do we get another one? Oh, unravel him. And then run, unravel! Because unravel doesn't stay up indefinitely. There is a timer on that. Oh, that was all the enemies. Nice! So where do we go? Thinking here.
Is everyone out? No.
Ooh. Well, thank you, Mahalia, for showing me that that is a thing we can do. You've acquired the Strength Pull spell. Cast the strength to pull objects nearer. Use it to yank smaller hands toward you or quickly close in on larger ones. Okay, that is actually a pretty nice skill to have. Okay, so left rear. There we go. Let's push it once more. Pushing is easier though. And then we just need to, you know, not be dumb when we jump. And then we'll be fine. Oh, well, hello there. You have a note for me? To the old spirits reading this message. If you can understand me, use the radio waves to speak through my spirit voice box. I can't see you, but I want to help lay you to rest. I'm the girl who sits in the loft with my spirit talking board. Use the planchette to spell out who you are. It's easier to be friends when you know each other's names. Your friend, Chloe Drudge. P.S. Sorry for the older kids who party out here sometimes. I tell them it's disrespectful, but they don't listen. No one does.
Chloe Drudge. Wonder where you are now.
Sounds like that girl is into Ouija and everything. Ouija. Oh. Another arena. Some more fighting.
Afraid of you. Whoa.
So push and pull are on the same cooldown. Doesn't matter if you use one or the other. Both will become unavailable when you use pull. Why is the left button not working? Oh, now it is. Ow! Ow! Rude! This one was rude. Bit more damage than I could handle there. Oh, and we get to unravel this. And I see a floof in the distance over there. And I do also think that's the only way we can go. But there is a river here. Not sure what these are for and why I can push them around like that. Something tells me there might be an achievement for doing that to all of them. but not sure. I got one for the first time I
I
did
think
it.
that's them up ahead.
Fire didn't catch.
She's trying to.
They'll just replace us. Start it all anew.
She tried to torch this place so no more slaves would be made to suffer here. Well, if that's Hazel's ancestor, she should be proud of her. Mm. Nope, can't make that jump. Oh, but like this I'll be able to. Also, I flew. I was just being a dumb. Now I should be able to make that jump from here to the thing here and then onto the area here. Follow them.
With you, little one.
Well, no going back now.
Another one of those symbols.
They're pretty. So you have the Big Dipper and the Small Dipper with the pole star, and then in the middle we have some kind of lantern with a firefly in it. Stigma thrives where folks wet their hardest tears. It infects the earth with boils only we healers can see. The hurt and the sorrow. Scouring these wounds makes for lonely work. Some days delivering folks to safety's the only thing keeping my heart and soul healthy.
Stigma? Why me? How come I could see it?
That's a very good question.
This has gotta be the path they took to reach the river.
Run across before it
Never knew
expires.
this was here. I wonder how many other folks escaped through this cave.
Ah! Nobody saw that. That definitely didn't happen. Okay, so jump. There we go. Left button again.
Those roots are too high for me to reach.
Press left trigger to hold a throwable object, then press right trigger to throw. Wait, what? So left trigger. Ooh, there's rocks in this chest.
That'll make things a lot easier from now.
Uh-huh. Now we can climb up. I'm guessing we can safely drop. Yes.
This is it! The way out!
And does this take us to the river and, more importantly, to our house? Nope, it takes us into a new loading screen. And story.
On her journey to find her house downriver, Hazel felt hushed and awed by what she saw. Spirits appeared before her eyes, leaving her stunned. She hadn't known about Mahalia, the last weaver of Prospero, but Hazel felt a connection as she watched her wield magic. The same magic now calling to her. The farther Hazel got from town, the stranger and more fantastical the world became. She didn't know dangerous creatures from old folks' tales still abide here. And best of all, she didn't know she was about to meet me.
A big fish. We're getting to meet the catfish. We're finally meeting the catfish. And apparently the narrator so far is the catfish. I know about him because of the trailers, and he just looked amazing. Maybe. Okay. Cool. Much farther now. River must be close.
Finally. Please let our house be in one piece.
Yep. Audio catching up there. We have another fight to get through. That's a new enemy.
What is that? Looks like a bug's nest.
While targeting a nest, press left trigger to hold a larva hint and press right trigger to throw it. Okay. Or press right trigger to push the lava hints and do damage to others. Okay.
Maybe I can chuck those back at.
Go. Hmm? Okay, I need to get the hang of this, because can I just attack this thing? No, I can't. Doesn't look like it, at least. Okay, something is not working as it should. Okay, something worked there. I can't target these little buggers that you don't see. Okay, that's one of them gone. I don't know if we how, but yeah, this combat feels a bit finicky. Ow! Oh, add other enemies to the fight. Urgh. Ow! I may just get my first actual death here. Ow. Ow. Okay, that's that one gone. Now we just need a few more of those annoying little fly buggers. come out and there we go. Okay, that fight was annoying. But I didn't die, so that's good on me, I guess. But it seems like that pulling and pushing is the only way to destroy those nests, and that's slightly annoying. But we'll learn to get the hang of that, I guess. Okay, we're not allowed to get that away. That's the button, so we can actually jump across. Let's destroy this.
Wait for me here. I'll find something to get y'all across.
Whoa, she went far. I can make it too.
We're getting our double jump. And that also allows us to jump higher.
Could have used that during track season.
Another floof.
Looks like they made it over the gap.
Yeah, all of them did. I'm not sure why I'm going this way, but it looks interesting. Oh, and there's another of these. I did not take to weaving easy. Had me scared as a rabbit in a foxhole hearing them angel voices. Or until I fished a lost girl from a deep well with my hooks and spindles that I opened my ears to what the voices wanted. The day I gave myself to the weave was one of the happiest of my life.
Something funky about those symbols. Who's leading them, for one thing?
You are asking the right questions, girl. Ooh, that's a thing we haven't seen before.
That?
Health filaments. Gather them throughout your exploration to increase your life bar permanently with every trio collected. Yes, please. Can always use more health.
It's like getting a second win.
Oh yeah, Fox. Where are you running off to? Also, it does look like following critters from time to time can actually lead you to collectibles or clues. Which is nice.
Rest up while I find
Hi, pretty burb.
Stay safe. There's a long journey ahead.
And it looks like we're getting a new spell. Hold B while in the air to
Be
glide.
brave. Quickest way to the river. What the heck?
I see a spider web. I'm not sure if I trust it. It does seem the only way to go, so...
Hey, that's from our house.
Oh? Well, I guess we're in the right track then.
That's Mama's work binder.
Prospero Social Services.
What? Back here again? Mama?
I hate this thing. like cracking open Pandora's box. It's so hard for me to not take my feelings home to Hazel afterwards.
Oh.
I want to shield her. But I just keep pushing her away.
I didn't know her work affected her so much. She can't hear me.
Hey,
What was all that
Bea! Long
anyway?
time no see. Welcome. Yes, we're playing South of Midnight.
That felt different. No way No. She's gotta be alive.
And I'm enjoying it a lot, and especially the music.
Hello? Is someone there?
Still waiting for our big catfish friend there. I see a floof over there. How are you supposed to get that one? But hey, Bea, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Oh, wait. If the water is shallow, I can just... It's a shame Proteus wasn't at the disabled conference in Rum, but might have found a new role late. Oh, nice. You're doing very well. Hope you've been... I have been doing okay. I've started my new internship, so everything is good. Okay, that one wasn't as undeep as the other. I've been doing okay. My internship has been going actually pretty nice. Gotten some positive feedback last week, which was my 2-month evaluation, and I still have 1 month to go. So that's been keeping me busy 2 days a week. It's been great working again, though, even if it's unpaid. Helping people with disabilities and stuff. So happy to hear you got it. Yeah. I should have looked at the proper screen and not on the chat there. Oops. Oh, come on. That was just bullshit. Game. Okay, I'll just jump over then. Yeah, I've got 1 more month to go at my internship, and it's been going really well. I feel really good at this place as well, so I am thinking that if I do indeed can go back to school in September for that last internship for school, I might actually ask at the place I'm currently at, because I really, really do enjoy it there. QA stuff has been going well for me. Yeah, I see you jumping in games and out of games on Steam quite often when I'm playing stuff from Steam, and a lot of them do sound like they could be demos or playtests that you're on. Glad to hear that's going well. You really, really need to check this game out when it comes to accessibility, because the settings in this game are amazing. I can just show you. So I'll start with these. You have the difficulty settings, so you have the basic, easy, story, balanced, advanced kind of deal. And then you have this one, the custom tapestry, which allows you to change the damage you put out, your health you get. You can make yourself invincible, you can reduce or increase the damage you take from enemies, the boss damages, combat intensity, respawn rate of things. You can change so many things just already in the difficulty settings. And then... Oh, no. I don't want to change... I don't want to change my thingy. And then you have the normal options, which has a whole bunch of accessibility things as well, like color schemes, narration for the menus, the HUD scale and stuff, guiding strands, toggling holds for like the gliding thing, for instance, motion sickness stuff. It's insane how much they have in, and they even allow you um to skip certain chases and certain fights if you're really struggling with them. As in, you can toggle the option on, and then you still do have a choice whether or not to skip it, which is amazing. Text size is something you can change. The captions, I'm not sure where they're put at. Not here. Gameplay? Oh yeah, there's audio beacon in it as well, so you have audio to tell you, hey, this is the direction to go. I think it's, yeah, languages. So for the subtitles as well, you can have directional indicators in there, so you know where the audio is coming from. You can change the fonts of it, the color of it, you can put a box behind it, and even put it all in bold letters or not. This is just insane. The amount of options in this game to actually change everything. Can be audio, yeah, visual or accessibility. Yeah, language, here it's in language settings, which actually makes sense because you can also change the menu set and everything, the language of that. So, but it's there, and you can change like the whole subtitle thingy, and it's amazing. I yeah, a friend of mine actually reviewed this game, and this video came out today. And he talked to me a bit about it, and he was like, yeah, you really need to check out the accessibility in this game, because they put in quite a bit of effort. Also, I just noticed. Peaches! Giant ass peaches! Okay, we have giant peaches. Oh, and there's one there as well. I was not even a fan of the idea that you put them all of them and just have them all share the setting. Yeah. Hi, Kidra. We have giant peaches. Look how big. Oh, and there's a turtle over there. Trying to get on land and failing at it. Hiya, turtle. What the heck? How does a peach become that big? How? I wonder if they're yummy. They do look yummy. Ooh.
Get off me.
Hey, Hazel.
Catfish?
Who's there?
You up here.
Where?
My salvation.
Well, hello there.
No, ain't no way.
Oh, Weaver, like you must have seen stranger things than me. And I was so sorry to hear about your misfortunation. You find your mama yet?
How do you know about my mama?
Well, before I tell you what
He's
I
so
know,
pretty.
would you mind? This gentleman here scooped me up, but he ain't been equally good about letting go. Would you kindly do your weavy thing? And
Well,
help me
hello there,
down?
person. You're kind of stuck in the tree.
What weeby thing?
Oh, don't tease now. Sound carries underwater. It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. And lo and behold, with this stuff and all.
Ah, this stuff. Now we know
I
how to
just found
pronounce
this
it.
thing. Look, my house got swept away in the storm with my mama in it. And I'm just trying to find my mama before.
Oh, you really don't know anything. How disappointing.
I'm getting really sick and tired of folks being disappointed.
Oh, no. Mortified to offend, no. I just, well, you can't see strands, can't you? Like knots, tangles, thingies.
Thingies.
Thanks. What are you talking about?
Like strings floating in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Well then, I can teach you the rest. And a train weaver ought to be able to rescue her mama easy. I can even help you find her. When you get me down, of course.
How am I supposed to do that?
Well, it's like this, see? Our world is made
Hi,
of
turtle.
strands all wove together. Now, when something terrible or unnatural happens to a creature, the strands get all knotted. Now, this here tree went through some tribulations. Must have left his knots all over the place. All you gotta do is use your magic bottle and...
Wait. I don't have a magic bottle.
No?
No.
Well, there's an old bottle tree over this way. The sun's always glinting in my eyes from it. You could probably find one there.
Okay, so I get the magic bottle and then.
Just get it. I'll tell you the rest after. But hurry. Some folks think I'm delicious fried up with grits. Ain't healthy for a fish to be in a tree.
I did see Haunty won an award at GDC, Bea. And the game is animated at a lower frame rate indeed, mainly on purpose to give it that stop motion feel. However, I am playing this on a slightly older PC as well, so my frame rate isn't as stable as it should be, unfortunately. But yeah, everything seems a bit off in a way because of how they've animated it. I do like it because it does give that stop motion feeling to it. No, you can turn it off when running around, but not in cutscenes. Is what I found in the settings. But currently the game is only running on 40 FPS for me, so I'm gonna see if it does improve a little bit. It was running on higher FPS earlier. So I may have to... Yeah, for gameplay you can. Let me see if I can find it again. Where was that again? I've turned the motion blur off because I can't really stand it. Yeah, stop motion effect here. So in gameplay settings you have stop motion effect, you can turn it off, enable or disable the in-game stop motion effect. This does not affect the cutscenes. But for when running around, it does. It doesn't bug me as much, I actually do like it. So I just keep it. We're gonna have an app break again soon. Can I get close to one of these giant peaches? I can. Look how big it is! And I slice a piece off of it. Okay.
So that's a tangle. Feels as off as it looks.
Typically has it lost build I played of it was now off by default, I believe, when the whole world's empty. It just feels like half the frame rate for me. Yeah, some people are definitely also more affected by lower frame rate. I'm not as much, but I know, for instance, my boyfriend, he really doesn't like it if a game runs on lower frame rate.
Hey, fish! Nothing happened.
Distant ears. Girl, you gotta go to the bottle tree.
Where is it? I didn't see no bottle tree. But okay, let's try and find this bottle tree he's talking about. Yeah. Okay, the guiding light does seem to...
A weaver? Me? Yesterday
That's
I
the
was
end
struggling
difference.
to
Yeah,
finish my
difference.
shifts
Sorry,
and
not
now
saying
I'm
there's
fighting
not.
haze.
Just don't know where to look to know. Currently, no, frame rate doesn't seem to have changed at all with the change in graphics I just did. Hi, Fad! Used to 144. Fine with 60 as well, but running under 60 just feels painful. A separate smartphone app? Wait, what are you talking about, Bea? But yes, you don't have a map or anything, but you have this guiding light. You can turn it on or off if you want. Which can tell you, okay, yeah, this is the direction you need to be going. Ah! So on the Switch 2, they added GPS-style navigation via smartphone. Wait, what? I haven't watched the Nintendo thingy because I don't usually really play much Nintendo games anyways. So I didn't watch it. I have heard people talking about it. They didn't mention that though. I did hear people talking about like the pricing and the what was the other thing I heard people talk about? Oh yeah, the pricing of Mario Kart and stuff being ridiculous. Oh, hiya later, Gator. And another giant peach. I want me a piece of peach. Give me. I don't like many fruits, but I do like peach. Oh, and we're going into an ad break, so sorry for those who are getting ads. As I'm just exploring, I'm just gonna continue for now. Switch 2 games are also slated to come out at $80 a pop, so personally I'm glad I'm not in the Nintendo ecosystem. More reason to stick with indies, I guess. Yeah, I've heard that it's 80 for a cartridge, which just allows you to download the game, and 90 for the actual game on the cartridge or something for some games. So basically every feature they added this year is old. The screen sharing of about 10 FPS. It's honestly depressingly mid. Yeah, I've heard quite a few things about it that I'm like... I like games like Mario Kart and stuff, but... Yeah, it's becoming a bit ridiculous. Oh, we got a floof. I'll just stick with my PC for now.
That's
or better said, Fet's old PC.
All right.
Wish Nintendo would leave the hardware market. Seeing they only bring out games for their own consoles, I don't see that happening anytime soon, unfortunately. We found a bottle trick.
Hey, get out of here, you damn boo hag!
Boo what?
Yeah, I saw you jumping through the air back there. Ain't no one but a boo hag can do that.
Boo
They
hag?
ain't gonna steal my soul while I sleep.
Hi.
Sorry, I need a bottle.
Yeah? Even you're not a boo hag, come up on this porch and prove it. I know full well you boo hags can't abide the color blue.
See? I ain't no boo hag.
Well, maybe you ain't.
Rhubarb.
Thing is, I need all my bottles. Just for Haints.
Wait, you see him too?
Well, I ain't entirely seen one. But they bite, and they clump up around places of old pain. You know, some folks say that if you scoop up those clumps, put them in a bottle and put that bottle in a bottle tree, you could cure the pain. Hasn't really worked out for me just yet, but...
Maybe I could help bottle up the pain.
So I'm the last person left here. Oh, those damn Haints. This part of the river's filthy with them. ever since my brother went missing.
If you let me take a bottle, I could help.
Well, get you one off the tree then. You're welcome to try bottling up the pain. But the roots of this trouble go deep.
Swamp people! Yay! Alright. Let's see what we can do with it.
All that
It
mess
justifies
over there.
67 for the one or
Looks
two
like
games that like
some
can't
kinda
justifies the upfront
vortex.
cost and the awful controller.
Should check that out.
Yeah, the Switch, the like the little controller thingies from the Switch themselves, they're horrible. The Pro controllers are good. But those are an extra cost on top. Is there anything else here, actually?
Life must be hard out here.
Oh, another food. Pattern on my daddy's grave. It's real. Telesmar been out there twice now, said he heard a metal thunk each time he dropped anchor where the lights stopped. X marks the spot. You follow them lights next full moon, you bring us back that treasure. We live the shithole once and for all, and we do it rich as thieves.
Huh? You couldn't pay me to go out there at night.
But we have another upgrade that we can get. I do like this one. But unraveling them sets off a blast, so if the other enemy is nearby, I can actually just blast them away. Each switch to a game based on launch price would effectively be 150 plus, and I can't get 5 to 10 fantastic indie games. Yeah, definitely indie games are just so much more affordable. And to be fair, Switch has been the console where a lot of indies launch on as well. So they've done that right. But it doesn't mean that that takes away from all the other shit that they are not doing right. Let's put it that way. I hope I didn't just get myself stuck by jumping over that. Yeah, they're also on PC. Hi, turtle! I have no clue where I'm going. Oh, I'm just going to get another. Okay, let's wait for both of these spells to expire. So we can come back. This, so we don't get hit by them. Many controllers only having two shoulder buttons kind of messes up controls on PC for any game that also wants to use them. Yeah, the idea with like the mouse function they have now, it's an interesting idea, but
with it,
it doesn't look like it's something viable. Makes it the only meta in FPS. Yeah, I guess. Ew, okay, so I definitely need to be careful around these. Those kind of bushes we hadn't had before. Haven't had before. Eviction
Some nerve
notice.
evicting folks. These houses can't have been up to code.
Persons unknown and all other occupiers. We regret to inform you that your housing unit is now owned by Flood Family Real Estate Holdings and is scheduled for immediate rezoning. If you do not vacate within the next 3 days, pursuant to Code 208.2a, we reserve the right to remove all occupants and their belongings. We maintain no responsibility for their condition. Take notice that, pursuant to a written lease date June 18, you are obligated to pay certain rents on the premises described as. You are late in rents totaling $2,000, and this rent was due September 20th. You are hereby required to pay the said rents in full to the landlord or its agents within 3 days after service of this notice. This notice to pay rent is given pursuant to the applicable laws of the community of Chickasaw and in no way impairs or limits any of the other remedies or rights that the landlord may have under the lease or under the said laws. Now, instead of this fairly casual and very portable system, you basically have to play it more or less. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with the Switch, to be honest. It looks almost the same, just slightly bigger from what I can tell. It has this weird mouse control-y thingy, which indeed forces you, if you want to use that, to play at a desk or on a table or something and no longer be able to just sit, relax in your bed or on the couch. Which is why a lot of people got the Switch in the first place, from what I know. Oh, I'm not gonna like this part, am I? Ah! Oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Yeah. Ooh, that was close. You guys aren't gonna jump open at me? Good. Okay, so maybe I should be going back to... Most of the things they are advertising feel more like a mid-gen refresh. Yeah, I can see that. Like I said, the only games I ever really liked on Nintendo are the Mario games, because almost everything else also comes out on other platforms. And there are some of the Zelda games I've liked. If Animal Crossing Switch a few years ago, used it for TV. Yeah. To be fair, we do too. But for a lot of people, it's also something... With the Switch 2, the little mini controllers now have this thingy so you can ride them around like a mouse. But you can't do that while you're sitting at a desk. You have to sit at a desk to be able to use that. Yeah. Before you still had the choice. Fiddly one ain't half bad. It's that fool brother of his. Something ain't right there. Told him he ought to lose his Kujon's kin in a tragic river. I have no clue if I pronounced that right. In a tragic river accident, if he wants to be a respected member of our hard-working community. Ain't nothing of value lost if two brothers go for a sail and only one comes back. Yeesh.
What a nasty heart.
Most people with techie people in their life are probably going to look at rock or tech, and the non-techie people are going to struggle to tell why they should buy it if they have the one or that they need a new SD card. Yeah. Like I said, we got one, and that was mainly because I wanted it for Mario Kart, and amongst others. But we don't use ours all that much, to be fair. I have no clue anymore where I was supposed to go. Okay. Pretty. Kind of feels like a Wii U situation. Yeah, the Wii U, to be fair though, I had it and I had the Wii as well, and I actually got rid of my Wii afterwards. and capturing you, because it, with the screen and stuff, it was kind of nice. And all the Wii games and everything still worked on the Wii U as well, so... Ow! I was moving! Retry combat. Whereas what I'm hearing from the Switch, they're also making it so that some stuff from the Switch 1 doesn't work. Oh, like that, yeah. Not get hit by yellow crab bad. Ow! Fuck you. Can my heal work, please? Thank you. Hey, you come here. Come here. No, no. Because now you should get exploded as well, because I have the thingy thing. Oh, these enemies are hurting me like... Okay, they've started throwing more enemies at me now at the same time, which is an interesting thing to face. Ow. One I'm not particularly a fan of. Ow. That's why. You wanted it for Zelda. Yeah, true. I was told there was a lot of interesting indies on there, but ultimately all of those also came to Steam anyway, so... Yeah, true. I did wanted it for the 12 Zelda. I even forgot the name now of the game. The first one on the Switch. And I do kind of want to try Echoes of Wisdom, but not at full price. Because that just looks really fun. Okay, let's try this combat again. Yeah, Breath of the Wild, that was the one. I had Twilight Princess in my head because that's my favorite Zelda game. But that's on Wii. Ow. No! Not having your bullshit. That healed me a little bit. No, no, not happening. Get heals in. Ow, I don't like these enemies. Grapple it so I can heal myself a little bit at least. Oh, damn it. Going to watch Taskmaster with Bart Catchley. Yes, see you, Ben. Thank you for stopping by. Always nice to see you. Okay. One more try with controller. And then I want to compare it as well, how it feels on mouse and keyboard. Because I had heard from my friend that the combat was a bit frustrating. He played it on controller. I'm wondering if that's a controller issue or if it's like a general issue of the combat not being great. Ow, no, no. Heal. Okay, that's that one gone. Downside is, I no longer have any more healy thingies. Ow! The only way to heal now is to kill one of these. Okay. Number 2. Ow. For the heal. Ah! Almost had it there. So yeah, the health thingy you can only use once in combat, so it's definitely something to... Unless you change something in your difficulty settings. Ow, ow, ow. Why did I put it on that one? I put it on one of the other ones. Oh. Okay. Target block works half the time, but at times it's just annoying. Pick you up. Ow. No! That one done. Now this one, and I should be...
Not too bad.
There we go. Knew I could do it. And there is a big thing over here now to unravel.
That knot looks worse than the others. What's happening?
Ooh. What's that?
Benji and his brother's troubles began when they were forced to move again. Their maw thought it best for Benji, who was bullied badly for being in his own world. But Rhubarb would not forgive him for uprooting their life.
What was that? Some kind of ghost memory?
Peaches! Ooh. Well, that's pretty. That's
The bottle.
nice.
It's acting funny.
So this is all about Rhubarb and his brother Benji. And Benji's hatred / sorrow that he feels for losing his brother.
I get it now. Maybe if I fill this up, I can help Catfish.
I hope you can. And I want to have my catfish buddy. Okay, so if I jump on it too early, it breaks the spell. That's good to know. Okay, so where are we going to next?
Stigma. That's gotta be the Weaver name for old pain. The sorrow folks leave behind long after they're gone.
And that takes us to this floof. Love how they call them floofs. They don't look all that fluffy, but... So we have a path this way. Ooh. What's this?
Always thought these were cool, like little crawfish castles. Princess Crawdad. Had a lot of time to myself as a kid.
Hey. Like I just peer into them. Nothing else. Oh. But is that leading anywhere? No, just back. I'm gonna be right back real quick.
Yeah, that's gotta be how this works. Stigma's what happens when the pain turns rotten. These peaches can't be real. They're ginormous! Stay light on my feet. Just fine.
When the townsfolk caught wind of Benji's difference, they started throwing rocks at him and his brother. Rhubarb was not surprised. Bad people always prey on those who stand out.
Heartless. They can do that to a rabbit. half full. There's bound to be more on the other side of this giant tree. Is that Benji? Huh. He had a nice smile back then. She looks starved. Rhubarb? That old guy who gave me the bottle? He looked like Benji's brother. No wonder he knows so much about Benji's pain.
Now look at that bottle. Half full or half empty? And here I believe you were brand new at this.
I barely know what filling this thing does.
Oh, you'll see. One step at a time. bear trap was meant for Benji. There weren't no bears around here. To Rhubarb, it was proof that things was going to get a lot worse, just like last time. There was no escaping it.
Oh my God. What kind of person would do that to someone? Bottle's almost full. Just one more to go. Ugh, nasty, cruel work.
I just realized my mic was muted for like the past 10-15 minutes. I was saying, who the fuck is so cruel that they put a bear trap down for a kid? Yeah, oops, I sometimes am a bit of a dumb and forget that I muted my mic when I go to the toilet or grab something to drink, and then I come back and I forget to unmute. So hi, I'm back, I'm sorry.
A friend offered us safe passage.
Oh, it's these again. Well, hello there, Thibs.
So close. They must be
Welcome
exhausted.
to the stream. Welcome to South of Midnight. Press A to jump onto a stranded wall and run along it, then use right stick to move vertically. How are you doing, Thibs?
Now that's cool.
Getting cooler and cooler little bits of way of traversing things. And I could vibe on this music for hours. Seriously. There's still some floofs all over the place. What was that game? I thought I'd check the stream. You're more than welcome to join us. South of Midnight is so far a very interesting game and I'm loving it. Not just because of music, also the stop motion art feel of the art style, art design. The story so far, Hazel has lost her mother to a hurricane, as in her house got washed away with her mother in it, and we're looking for that right now. And Hazel herself found out that she is a weaver. A lot of this game apparently is very, very deeply steeped into the lore from the Deep South, so the Bayou, Louisiana, that kind of areas. And I love me some folk tales and myths from areas that I'm not familiar with, so I just knew I had to play it the first time I saw a trailer for this. Oh, hiya, Crocodile. And so far, it has not disappointed me. The combat, I can see why some people would call it a bit frustrating, because, yeah, you sometimes seem to be fighting a bit against the camera, but it's pretty cool.
The ghost got away. Hope they ended up somewhere safe.
And we've been seeing ghosts and other things that humans shouldn't be seeing. What you want me to see, Fox? Oh, hi, Turtle. But so far, this game is very, very visually stunning. Oh, it's Shadow Water. Why were you leading me here, Mr. Fox? There is nothing else here, is there? this is where I needed to go. Nobody saw that. Nothing happened there. Everything's perfectly fine. And officially, this game doesn't come out till next week. I just got impatient, got the deluxe edition on Steam, so I also have the soundtrack and like the art book and stuff, because I do like stuff like that a lot. And that also meant I can already play now. Wait, where do you want me? Oh wait, this is not where I came from. And the whole game is about weaving strands of the great tapestry and using that to
Did folks
fight
used to
and
meet up
everything.
here?
Great tapestry being the thing that holds all life and stuff together, basically. Wait, what? The door is not breaking. Do I have stuff here that I can grab and then... Oh, is there another way into that room then? Saint-Sylvain's Got Talent. Calling all aspiring entertainers, it's your time to shine. Enter to participate in our Shining Community's first annual talent show. Group and individual performances are welcome. Show us what you've got. Brought to you by Mayor Broussaire, May 15th, 4 p.m. Saint-Sylvain Community Center.
A talent show? Bet all the kids love that.
Something tells me that was a trap for our friend Benji, though. They seem to think so. Oh, another paper. Dear Mayor Broussaire, I don't know who talked bad on my good name, but I ain't the cause of Benji running off. Sure, me and him got into it some, but that don't mean I hold grudges. Did my part to make a pass by the house and give my sympathies to Rhubarb. Rhubarb, give it time and that couillon will show up again, right as rain. Kindly, Claude.
That's right.
Free.
Rhubarb said Benji went missing.
There's something behind this door and I want it. There's nothing to... Well, we are in the deep south of the US, so there's a lot of French going on. I can actually put the voiceovers completely in French as well if I wanted to. So I'm assuming that I'm supposed to pronounce that word in French. Oh, okay. I think I found where I was supposed to go.
Probably walked right by a dozen hits and didn't even know.
Ow. Ow, ow, ow! And I had a lag there. I already murdered the other one? Oh, apparently I had already murdered the other one. Yeah, it's very possible, because, I mean, we're down south in Louisiana, and there's a lot of French there as well. Oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Ow. Maybe that's gonna heal me at least a tiny bit. Oh, another one spawned. Not good. Not good, not good, not good. Ow. And that is really almost it. Ouch! But we can do this. Just need to make sure I don't need that health coil in the first part of the fight, basically. By doing stupid things like that. I'm getting hit by stuff like that. Ow! Yeah, that's true, it's not. No, I don't want to heal up yet. Okay, maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Heal, 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 heal! I really should use that one more often. And a new enemy appeared. Nah, this is not gonna be the one I'm gonna win. Ow! Ow, 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 ow. But yeah, at least it's not a FromSoft game, definitely true. Combats are tricky, but not like super difficult either. Just the camera that seems to be a bit annoying at times. No, no, no. I think being down there is my ass. Here, some hits feel very unavoidable, but it's also sometimes just because of me not recognizing all the ways they telegraph their attacks with that. But I also only have one way. Well, I've got two ways of healing in combat, but They require me to kill an enemy basically to actually heal a little bit, or I have one orb I can use once in combat. I had that one. We're gonna keep retrying this though. I do have an ad break coming up in about 3 minutes. Just a fair warning. But I don't think I'll have this fight by then yet, so I'll just keep fighting on while you guys have to suffer through ads because wait, want you to run ads, and yeah. I've just put them timed so I know when I can potentially take a break. Ow. No! Unravel this one. That should kill the little bugger that was coming at me. I'll do something about the audio after the fight. Ow. Ow! Damn me! Stop it! Unravel that one to heal up a little bit, and then take the heal. Unravel this guy. That one gone.
This is getting easier.
The combat is definitely one of the things here that is a bit on the side. Bloody Good Reviews, Hobby, my friend, he reviewed the game and he was also talking about how sometimes the fighting does feel kind of unfair and some of the hits. Apparently boss fights are even worse. I haven't had those yet. And I'm also not sure if maybe it feels a bit more trickier to do because I'm playing on controller. I could just take my mouse and keyboard if I wanted to. But I just like this controller too much to not play with it when I can. And I'm still getting used to how the camera locks onto enemies and everything, because the target lock is a bit finicky, I feel. The arenas to fight feel quite small, so it's very easy for the game to switch targets without you wanting to. And at other times you want it to switch and it doesn't, which is really annoying. So yeah, the combat could definitely use a bit more polish.
While Benji's love was as true as his heart, Rhubarb was tired of tending to his needs instead of showcasing what he could do. By this
Oh, the
point,
talent show.
Rhubarb felt he had moved enough.
Oh God. What did we gonna do?
He started resenting his brother. And we have an ad break. Yay! Sorry for those that have to sit through the ads. There is a way to not get them, which is subscribing, but I would never force anybody to do that.
Where am I?
That is fully up to you guys if you want to support me or not.
You shouldn't be here. Let us remedy.
Who's there?
Um,
Oh, fuck.
I think we're gonna be running.
Shit, shit, shit.
I'm guessing this is one of the chase sequences that what he was talking about felt a bit off at times.
What is that? Is this a dream?
I don't think we're dreaming. I don't think I want to look behind me to see if it's still following me. Does look. No. It's gaining on me. Ah! Frick! I almost fell there.
Go, go, go!
Mm.
Let me get out.
Please, bubble tree, save me! From whatever that is. So bottle trees protect against the hints or the corruption stuff? Interesting. Ooh. It's reacting to the bottle. What? Can we not do white flashes, please?
Oh, thank God. What the hell was that?
Combat
Let me
issue
just
could fill a
get back to
2-hour
the fish.
conference just
Yeah.
to discuss what's best. I have my preferences and that's not it. Yeah, the combat, like, yeah, it's I've played enough games with all different types of combat. Here, for me, the dodging could use some tweaking, as in it feels good, but I have a feeling that sometimes it's just not really dodgeable, the things that they throw at you, if that makes sense. And besides that, the knockdowns you get from some of the enemies, even when you're already back up, you still can't move. So you think you can move on to, next part, but the game is like, nope, you're not. You're still downed, which is kind of annoying. But I get now why they put a thingy in the settings where you can just skip combat completely if you wanted to. White flash is annoying for multiple reasons. One, it's blinding, and when you're streaming in the evening, then you all get all washed out white face, which is not that much fun. But GA conference last year, they actually spoke about it for also people with lesser eyesight, especially in games like where you have actual flashbangs. We are annoyed by it for a couple of seconds and then we can continue. But if your eyesight is not as good, the annoyance lasts longer. So accessibility features in some games have changed the white flashbangs into black screen ones. So it's not as annoying, and for people with visual impairments, it's also not that... Oh, crap. Debilitating, basically. looking forward to the next GA Conf, which is in about 2 weeks. So more game accessibility talks from all different types of people, both gamers and developers alike, which is really cool. Oh, wait, that's a place we've been to. We couldn't get to that one. So yeah, tips, make sure that your game, Fish Stick Protocol, doesn't have white flashes, because it's annoying.
Got everything you need?
I think that's everything.
Then hurry up
Make
and
them
fix
black
that
flashes or
tank
another nice color, but not white. Or no light colors. But overall, this game is really good. It's just the combat that's lacking.
Okay, what crazy thing is about to happen now?
I assume your first time in your Wii was a bit eventful?
Oh yeah, you could have warned me about the fog.
Fog? Oh, that fog. Yes.
He's already my
Must have
favorite.
slipped my mind. I'm a tad dehydrated. You get a pattern?
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be so personal.
Trying to stop them modifying the sound levels.
Terrible burden. That's why I'm so eager to help. By listening.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what do I have to do to help Benji so I can get you down, so I can save my mama?
Use that pattern to fix that big old tangle. You'll need to reweave Benji too. But first things first, go fix that tangle.
Yeah, the audio balance, I got what you mean. In this game, I was warned by Robbie that the music compared to all the rest was very much out of balance. So he told me put everything like down to 80% and leave the music at 100%. So the audio is a lot more balanced in game. I haven't tried it with everything on 100 like it is a standard in this game, but right now I actually do like the balancing between the sound levels, so I'm grateful that he warned me beforehand about that. It's also a tricky one because some people prefer to hear the music a bit louder, some people prefer voices to be louder or audio cues for different things. Ooh.
When Rhubarb said go inside the hollow tree for a game, Benji did it. Even
Of
when he was
course, he
nailing
trusted
the
his
hollow
brother.
shut, Benji trusted him. There must have been a moment when Rhubarb decided to leave him there. And a moment when Benji, trapped inside that tree, finally understood. He must have cried to the heavens. Somehow
No.
the tree took pity, and somehow Benji become the tree. But he'd never forget that the brother he had loved had done this to him.
Wow. What kind of magic is that?
And what kind of man would kill his own brother?
Can I go back to the old fart and smack him in the face?
What do I do now?
Now scuttle up on Benji like a squirrel now.
I remember my brother. His fate was so cruel. He saw things so different, branded a fool. He found trouble often, each place we'd go. He didn't know that this was the end.
Ew, why is my stream stuttering all of a
Was my
sudden?
brother, Benji his name. He saw things different. He was my shame. And I said goodbye. I said
Up, not
farewell.
down.
I
Oh.
took my hammer, my ticket to hell.
Love how they use mushrooms for these ledges. I mean, real mushrooms wouldn't, you know, work, but the idea is really nice. Ow! The music of this game is gorgeous. And now I also understand why my friend told me to not listen to the full soundtrack yet, because this song is about Benji and his brother, so yeah, that would definitely have been spoilery. Oh, right here.
Excuse me.
Way to move his in. Oh, that's Benji.
Locals got
Okay,
angry,
that is so cool.
left traps out for him. Threw rocks, started shouting. His prospects were grim. Easy to blame Benji, my mother's favorite son. For her and my family, my plan has begun.
Rude! Or something changes your volume ruins anyone with earplugs. Don't worry, as a sensitive ear owner, I'm keeping that. Ah, it's fine. Yeah, all of a sudden, very, very loud noises can be very jarring. Which is why I sometimes I tend to try to keep my screaming to a minimum in games, because I know some people watch Twitch with headphones on.
Let's play together. You go and hide in a cypress tree hollow. It was safe and dry. He trusted me fully. I nailed him inside. He thought we were playing. That was a lie.
Ouch, the lyrics are the story of Benji and Rhubarb.
Benji his name. He saw things different.
That's weird. It almost looked like he got dug out of him.
I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell. He was my brother. Benji his name. He saw things different. He was my shame. And I said goodbye. I said farewell. I took my hammer.
Sorry. Ah! Okay. Whoa. They solved the issue of the audio really well here with the song. Because the lyrics don't continue until you hit certain checkpoints, and they've just got the music that does continue in a way that it makes sense.
That looked like it hurts. I bet that's where I used the pattern. Mind moving your arm a little bit so I can get up?
Aww. Also, look at that face in the tree. It's so pretty! Press X to attack the wound. Mythical creature says that Benji has transformed their trauma into a wound. Attack it to clear the stigma.
Taking a shot in the dark here.
Okay. Is it gonna save him? And save our catfish friend?
You'll let him go now, won't you?
Once. Yay! We save our catfish! He's happy to be in water again, it seems.
More than a mud puddle. Meet me at Rhubarb's dock.
This says it's given the character says it's a shot in the dark.
Where is that fish? He better keep his promise.
Beaver. Whoosh.
Whoa! Pardon my mud. What'd you see? Tell me all the juicy details.
Is this entertainment for you?
Well, fish ain't got no TV.
The things I saw? I get why Mama had to wash her day off when she got home. Use up all our hot water on really bad days.
Oh, was your mama a weaver too?
Social worker. She never really felt like she helped enough. Do you think I did enough for Benji?
Oh, my dear. Weavers do fix things deep down. They mend parts of your soul so ripped, you'd forgotten they were ever one piece.
How do you know so much? Did a weaver ever help you?
Oh, I don't like to talk much about myself.
Hop on. Yay, we get to ride the catfish.
I'm not as slimy as I look. Don't you want to find your mama? Now wait till I tell everyone how that
Bye, beavers.
terrible tree abducted me for my stories. And just when I was about to be desiccated, a weaver showed me.
Oh.
As Hazel ventured downriver, her powers grew stronger. She glimpsed it past, seeing some members of Maw and others strange and unknown. Hazel was perturbed by what she'd seen of a giant man tree and his heartache. But thanks to my help, she reweaved his knots and sealed his pain in a magic bottle placed in the grand tapestry. Once she set me loose, I offered her my assistance to locate her Maw. But there was more than meets the eyes in these waters. More than just a gentle tree man lurking about. I guided her through the murky waters to the flooded area where her house should have washed up.
Nice. I do think I'm gonna call it quits here for today. New chapter sounds like the right moment to stop streaming and stop playing. I like how they do the loading screens with like the story bits. The only downside is that the music that seems to be playing behind the voice tends to cut out while it's still loading. And seeing this is a bit of an older PC, the loading times are a bit longer. So I may have to try and install this on my laptop and see if it runs a bit smoother there, and if it's indeed like a loading issue with the music, or if it's just a general issue. It's a bit odd. Compulsion. They actually added stickers of their own game studio on into the game. Compulsion Games.
You mean to tell me your mama never told you stories about critters and weavers? Oh, you're lucky I come along.
What?
Shh.
I'm gonna stop here because I think I know what's coming next, and I don't want to spoiler it just yet. As in, I think I know what we're gonna be seeing next. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me for today. Thank you guys all so much for being here and joining me in this little adventure to the deep south. I so far am sort of torn on combat. It does feel a bit wonky here and there, whereas the rest of this game, the lore, the music, the design of it, everything, I really, really like it. I'll definitely continue streaming this. There is a chance I'll be streaming on Thursday instead of Friday next week, as my days at my internship are shifting around a little bit. And that way, my boyfriend can stream again on Friday if he wants to, because we do try to not stream on the same day at the same time. Stay out of each other's hair that way. And past couple of weeks, we streamed on Friday on his channel with Split Fiction, which was a lot of fun as well. There is currently a friend of ours cutting those VODs of the Split Fiction streams into pieces to do a dead count and to take out the funny pieces and everything and make videos for the YouTube channel. So I'm looking forward to those, and I'll definitely be sharing links to those as well if people are interested once they are done, of course. But yeah, this was South of Midnight Part 1. We'll be continuing next week, most definitely. I'll bug you guys on the Discord when I go live again if you want. Yeah, the game is definitely not going to be on sale anytime soon because it's only coming out next week on the 8th. But it's definitely one that I think is worth picking up. If the combat does frustrate you too much, you can actually skip it. So that's always a nice thing. Just mess about a bit with the settings here and there, and that should be done and doable. It's a nice option that they put it in. It almost feels like they know our combat isn't great, so we'll just put a thingy in so people can skip it, which is a bit odd. But we'll see how the rest goes. So yeah, again, thank you all for being here, joining me on this little adventure. And I'm gonna say good night to you all. Thank you all. Stay safe out there. And see you guys next time. Bye bye.